Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Hello, you guys. Welcome back. Yes, HG Tutor put his video up with me and him talking. I'm okay with it. Good editing, and yeah, it's cut down quite a bit from what I said. So my big giant rant's not there. I suppose that's a good thing. I would have to say this, my maniacal laughter when he asked me if I was pure and innocent was probably something else. I couldn't stop laughing. I laughed and laughed and laughed. I did 2 rounds of laughter because I attempted to stop myself. Then I went for a second round because I was laughing so hard. That was cut out. Quite a bit. There were some things cut out, but I think it's good. It's clean. It's, it gets down to the point of things. I did get far more detailed in some areas, but that's okay. No big deal. You guys know me, and that is fine. But one thing I did want to say, just because since I am sort of an advocate in terms, because I did mention that I did a podcast against breast implants. I do advocate on some things since I worked in the industry. I'm also an advocate against fillers, okay? So because I don't want people to think that I'm okay with all of it. I am not. I'm against false body parts, okay? I'm against breast implants, butt implants. The soft implants, I'm really against mainly because, well, the hard implants can be hard too. That could be even implants in your knees and elbows and those things and hips because of autoimmune response. That is why. The minute you put in a false body part, your body develops a capsule around it, this hard tissue, to protect yourself. Well, it doesn't do such a great job. There is a video out there. You might be able to find it. It's called The Bleeding Edge. It is about false body parts. Okay, it applies to all artificial body parts. Okay, so it can be a real disruptor to the body, and so I wanted to mention that. So I know sometimes there's nothing you can do when you need a knee or a hip or whatever. It is what it is. But I think people should be aware of the autoimmune response and that some people get very, very sick because of it. And it has a domino effect on their health. Mainly breast implants, they say they're safe. They say they're inert and they do not leak and bleed. Mine did. I had mine taken out about 7 years ago. When they took them out, they did a French method where they take out the capsule and they implant in a whole entire unit. It's called N-block, E-N-B-L-O-C, because they don't want any spillage on the chest wall. So when my doctor looked at mine, he said it looked like there were pimples all over it. And really what was happening was the silicone was leaking out of the implant and out of the capsule. I was part of a group where we fought the FDA. We managed to get a black box warning on it through the United States FDA, meaning a black box warning is it can cause serious illness and or death, okay? So we did that. We also were able to shut down one maker entirely, but there's still some out there that we were not able to collapse, okay? So yes, I'm a truth seeker. I go after what I don't believe in. Megan was one of them, and I do it for other things, such as the implants. So that being said, I also want to mention I'm against fillers and Botox as well. That is like putting toxin and poison into your body. I do not have any filler or any Botox in my face at all. So I wanted to say that in case people are like, she's got a whole face full of filler. No, I don't. And I have fake cheekbones. No, I don't. They're absolutely real. So that goes back to the autoimmune response, with fillers especially. Fillers are really bad because they migrate. A lot of your facial plastic surgeons, because I still have a passion for that industry since I worked in plastics, I worked in dermatology, I worked in spas, I've done lasers, I worked on lasers. I used to do this to people, okay? I used to do microdermabrasion, chemical peels. I used to do this to people. I used to take out stitches. I used to do all that. So, you don't want to screw with your skin tissues. Fillers will destroy your skin because when you can't afford to pay for chasing the needle for $800, your face is going to look destroyed and collapse, and then people have to go in for a facelift. That is what you're seeing with a lot of celebrities, especially the one that comes to mind is Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner went on the red carpet. People were like, what's wrong with her face? Her face became sort of boggy and a little bit loose in the orbital eye area because she did filler around her orbital eye area. What happens is a lot of times it will get so inflamed and so irritated that she actually develops sort of bags under her eye. And then the filler can actually blow up and then shrink down and then drop down. And then now you look like you got some hanging bags. She had like a real boggy face. And then people were across social media were just ridiculing her, which I thought was really cruel. I understand what was happening. I thought, yes, she dissolved her filler in preparation for a facelift. And look how young she is. So this is why I'm so against it, because this is why we're seeing young people in Hollywood in their 30s getting full on, not just partial lower facelift, they're getting an entire facelift. So she had an entire facelift. So now she's looking back more to herself and more youthful because she destroyed her skin tissue. So I just wanted to put that out there. So like I said, I don't do Botox because it also causes vertigo. So I personally cannot do Botox because I have Meniere's disease. It goes back to what kind of diseases do you have, illnesses, what kind of inflammatory issues do you have? If you have Raynaud's, if you have, arthritic hands, that's a sign that you should not touch it, okay? So I had to go on my rant here about that because I don't want people to think that I'm a complete open door when it comes to it. No, I have my opinions. And I had to express that to you. I hope you don't mind. Yes, that was a rant by Andy. So there you go. But I'm not against nose jobs, facelifts, if you want to pull your tissue. But make sure you get a board certified surgeon, preferably a facial one, and a double board certified, not a single board certified, okay? A double board certified is going to be fine tuning, has far more experience. Never go to a chop shop and any of that, okay? You got to do your research, all right? And you need to make sure that they have stellar recommendations and all of that. And yes, it's so expensive. The average person can't afford a double board certified surgeon. That's where the stinger comes in. Because who can fork out $60,000 for a facelift? Not too many people can. A lot of these big wig, super famous ones on YouTube, such as Dr. Karam, I like him, but he does this vertical lift. And from what I'm hearing from my little digging around, because I like to dig around, you're running into around 50, 60,000 to have him do your face, okay? That's a huge amount of money. I've heard stories where people get a brow lift and their eyes done and they forked out $25,000 at a Newport Beach plastic surgeon. Not all of them are like that, but it takes the person to be diligent in their investigation for themselves. They have to be their own, you have to be your own spy, So I have to put that out there, and they're not all equal. And so you have to also, people need to realize that they may have to have more money set aside in case they screw you up. So there's all that. So I just wanted to say that before I got started. People can just scroll forward and ignore all my advice. But, I got in the business when I was really young. So, when I was a medical assistant, one of my internship was with a plastic surgeon. So that's how I ended up getting into plastics, because we had to intern with someone, and I was placed with the plastic surgeon because I had the visual appeal for the business. So they placed me there. So there you go. And I also did some front desk work and stuff. So they always like to have that representation, I wasn't someone they wanted to necessarily shove in the back. But for me, I preferred the back office. I didn't like front office. They always wanted to put me front office, but I don't like paperwork. I don't like doing computers and all that. I like being hands-on with patients, taking out stitches, doing all that. I liked the one-on-one. And that's where I got my perceptions off of the emotions being misread by the public. That's where a lot of that comes from, because I heard the stories. I know why people did it. And a lot of it's not vanity. It's because the perceptions of their emotions were misjudged as being grouchy, unhappy, you're being disagreeable, being judgmental, being harsh, like you're looking at me in a bad way. You don't approve of me. So this is where a lot of reasons why they came into play was my hands-on, one-on-one relationship with clients. So there you go. That's my argument. I could not do that obviously on someone else's channel, but that's, if I had the opportunity and the platform and the ability to get that out, I would have said all of that, but I wasn't able to. So there you go. That's enough of that. So let's carry on. Huge gamble right now. This is the subject for the spread. Harry is rethinking his gamble that he took with his wife. Basically, he is doing polo. He's working out twice a week. It was an article trying to keep up with the pro polo players. He realizes now he's living in self-imposed exile, and according to sources, and he basically regrets it now. He regrets it. He regrets that he wanted a normal life and gave up all the royal opportunities and lifestyle. I think he's realizing now he's a nobody without his family. He knows now he is absolutely nobody without them. And this is something that we've been waiting for. It's been on his face. It doesn't take even a face reader to recognize it. His suffering and misery has been on his face for years. But I think he's finally at the point where he knows he cannot hide it any longer. It's not getting better. That 3 of Wands is in reverse. They put in all the efforts, but it's not coming back. It's just negative wave after negative wave, like I said about Megan the other day. Negative wave. Oh my God, that's all this negativity. Nothing's working out. Everything they put out is coming back to them, almost like karma. So let's get some cards on Harry. Let's get some cards on Harry's regret, the exile. So this is where probably the divorce, or what I was saying before, we're going to divorce with love. It's that Hollywood Gwyneth Paltrow type, separation. We love each other. We'll always be soulmates. And we're going to do this with the highest vibe intentions. It did say in the article that Megan cheers him on. Well, she cheers him on because she wants to keep him because he's a source of supply. She doesn't want to let go of him because she hasn't found a new one. That's why she cheers him on until she can screw him over, right? So we know that, right? There's just no way around that, being her brain structure. So let's get some cards on the huge gamble. The huge gamble. I suppose I should read on Megan. I know what he wants. He wants the hell out. He wants to bolt. He's ready to bolt. High anxiety. He's ready to ditch. So Megan, let's get Megan. How's Megan's claw? Megan's claw. I wanted to say more about her claw too. I didn't. Total control. It's all about clawing and control. She's got the big feet. She should just walk. She should walk. She could walk miles and miles and miles. She can go across the Sahara Desert by herself and she'd be fine. Here we go. The claw, and how's she feeling? How is the claw feeling about Harry's gamble? Where is she angling herself? Where is she angling herself to maintain control over him and to get him, to prevent him from pulling the plug? He's ready to pull the plug. She knows this. This is why they're not even together right now. This is why he's been AWOL for so long. So how is she angling herself? How is she angling herself? Megan, how is she angling herself? 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 Ooh, getting free. Wow, she knows he wants to be free. So this is the subject matter she's facing right now. He no longer wants to be trapped in the relationship. Freedom. He wants out. He's no longer, and he's going to manipulate it. He's going to absolutely manipulate it with that 8 in reverse. Also, it's because they can't manifest anything they want. It's been a complete fail. She's going to try to get him to say, nope, you can't go, because she wants him to fail. He wants to leave. She doesn't want him to leave. So she's going to try to manipulate it with it at an 8 in reverse. Upright 8 is about manifesting and getting what you want. It's in reverse. That 8 is in reverse. He wants out. Well, I'm going to manipulate and stop him. Boy, he better not get out of my grip. He better not get out of my claw grip. I want to enslave him and cage him. it says he feels like he's in exile. This upright would be in exile, and he did it to himself. He willingly did it to himself. He trapped himself in mental torment. He's immobilized. He did it to himself. How do I escape? How do I feel abused. He knows he's being abused. She is a DV chick. She is like Amber Heard. So here we go. I want out. Whoa, he better not get out. I'm going to take it from here. Nope, I'm not. No, I'm not. Take that back because that came out from the middle. Challenging position. Challenging position. Challenging position. It's good judgment for him. He should. He should. With the judgment, it would be an announcement. It would be an announcement, and the decision has been made. It's not even up for debate. It's not even up for debate. This is, I'm debating whether or not I want to do it or not with the Two of Swords upright. I don't want to see her here. I'm just going to ignore. I'm going to keep carrying on. I'm going to, if he was to stay, this would have to be upright. But it came out in reverse. So, and then now he wants out. So if it was upright, okay, we're going to talk about this judgment, if you really should do it or not. So that's really what she was doing, trying to change his judgment. No, we're going to heal this. I can forgive you. Let's make better decisions for each other. Let's debate better decisions. No, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. He's already made up his mind. He's out. That's why it's hitting the social media. So let's get to the focal point. Focal point. Stuck. She wants him to be stuck. I don't want you to leave. Nope. We created this war. We're going to stay together. I'm going to antagonize you. First is the Five of Swords. Nobody's coming to help you, Harry. Nobody's coming to help you. You can't leave me. You're stuck with me, Harry. You're doing nothing. We're going to delay this. Putting plans on a shelf. She wants to do the shelf dynamic with him and basically try to adjust him from leaving. So it's always been on a shelf for him. He has always been, when is a good time to leave this snake? So that is a very incubus, succubus, dark person who uses people, parasites off them, leeches off them, causes war, causes problems. Oh, what's wrong? I didn't do that. I'm getting out of here now because I caused war. No, sorry. She's trying to keep him stuck because misery wants company, right? Ooh, devil in reverse. She does not want to lose her grip and control over him. He wants soul retrieval. He wants to be liberated. He knows he deceived himself and he feels unmasked. She's unmasked. Failure at love does not serve Megan. She wants to keep the grip. This is, nope, I'm keeping my claw on you. No, he wants to break the chain. So it's looking like divorce is coming, just like I've been saying. There we go. Boom. Royal family. We're royals together. You're not going anywhere without me. You're staying with me. So she wants to seek advice. She wants to seek advice to trap him and remind him why he left the family. Nope, we're family. You don't need that family. So she's going to trap him within the family. She trapped him, and that's why she trapped him. She trapped him to control him. She trapped him to put him in a cage with her. Oh, you just got out of that royal cage. Why are you doing that? You're stuck with me now because of what we did with the family. We parasited off them. She parasited off them. We created war, and now you have me. I'm your wise elder, Harry. I'm your mother, Harry, with the Hierophant upright. So I'm your spiritual leader, Harry. I talked to your mother. Let me have another conversation with Diana. Oh, Diana told me you need to stay with me. Diana told me you shouldn't leave. Diana told me this is maybe a questionable judgment. Diana told me you shouldn't leave me. So she's doing the whole guru. I just had a conversation with your mother, and she approves me, Harry. And we got married, Harry. It's the wedding card. It's also a funeral card. It's a ceremonial card. It's a marriage card. It's a matriarch card. I'm your matriarch mother. Listen to me. Here we go. I'm going to take this because I had that out. Ooh, there we go. We have this wonderful, beautiful existence here, and it's all about money with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is all about cha-ching, cha-ching. It is all about money, prosperity, affluence, having that sense of well-being, getting solitary pleasures, maturity and refinement, expanding yourself. It's having discernment over your achievements. It's very money focused. It's also independence. Well, you want your freedom. He wants his freedom. He wants to go back to his family. He's stuck, but now he wants out. He wants to flee. So we've got this place. What are we going to do about the money? What about all the money and the pleasures? What about the career? You know, what about the expansion of our careers? What about me? What about me and my luxuries? I married you. What about the luxuries for me? You can't leave me behind and make me stuck here, that you made a decision. You want to go back to your luxuries. So we know he wants the luxuries. He's always about the luxuries. It's not so much the people, it's the luxuries that Harry's missing. Go figure. That's why I said he's an absolute idiot. Why would you want a normal life? He fought for a normal life, and he feels absolutely, utterly trapped like a dog. Feelings in the situation. Yeah, it's very challenging. He's having mental struggles with black and white thinking. One day he's okay, one day he isn't. And then it just goes back and forth and back and forth. So it could be revenge. He's like, well, we were revenging your family. We were revenging your family here. We freed ourselves because we couldn't get control over them with the money. It's about money. She wanted more money. I can't believe I have to do this job. I can't believe I have to do this royal duty and they're not paying me. You didn't want to be stuck. Making money by the royal family was too much of a challenge for you, and you split. You can't make up your mind, Harry. Since you can't make up your mind, Harry, you need to let me talk to your mom. What would your mom want, Harry? So she's playing the mother card. She's playing the spiritual guru, that she has connection to spirit, that she, I can give us the prosperity. You were too challenged, Harry. You did revenge with me. And you're stuck because we did revenge, and now they'll never take you back. This is what narcissists do. You need me. You don't need them. They will never have you back. Well, that's true. You can never do it without me. That's what they always say when you want to escape a narcissist, antisocial psychopath. Only I can make your life work. Nobody else can. I know you better than you know you. I know what works for you. I know how to fix you. They don't want you to be an individual. This is the individual card. She wants to challenge him on being independent and individual, and she's doing the black and white push-pull relationship of splitting. It's a splitting card. So she's splitting him. Let me split him to control him because he wants out. So she's trying to control the splitting. One day, she's going to be nice. One day she's going to be a nasty bitch, okay? And that's her revenge. What about the money? So she's very controlling still. Go figure. Outside influences. And she acts very histrionic. But what about my needs, Harry? What about me? You can't leave me. Using her emotions to manipulate is a very common tactic of an antisocial. Go figure. So she's saying she's smothering him. She's smothering him over the money, the black and white thinking. What about your mother? Your mother wouldn't like this. Let me have a conversation with Diana. Let's see what she would say. She's saying you're so comfortable, you shouldn't go. But what about my needs? She's going to manipulate, play deep, dark depression with the Queen of Cups in reverse. She needs therapy. She was an escort. We all know that, right? But she wants to hide it. She now feels like, what do I have to do? Do I have to go back to being an escort to make money? It's going to be so challenging for me to keep myself elevated and be on this hierarchy, because it's a very hierarchical mindset of the narcissist, especially manipulators going to think about who's top dog. It's too challenging for me to rise up again. How am I going to live in luxury if you leave me? So it's all about Meghan and her luxuries. And there's no children. Where's your children? That's the mother card in reverse. She's no mother. You're rejecting me, Harry. You're rejecting me. I know I haven't had sex with you, and you haven't used your phallic symbol on me, but okay, it's a really bad timing for me, Harry. Cheating. She has cheated. When she feels she doesn't have control over Harry, what does she do? She goes and finds someone else and she cheats. So emotional cheater, physical cheater, emotional cheater, and then it goes to physical cheating. So she's been a cheater. He knows that. They both have had their own ways. Meghan especially has been a cheater. That Ace of Wands in reverse is she cannot blaze her own path. She cannot conceive a new path. She cannot do business. What about me, Harry? No one asked me how I'm doing, quote unquote. Oh, I'm so trapped. I had to free myself. I can do it better than your family. No, she can't. Final outcome. Divorce. Yeah, there it is. Ooh. Heart problems, vengeance, ongoing issues. Love triangle. Yeah, I cheated on you. I'm sorry. I caused you grief, suffering, betrayal. I didn't care if I did it or not. And it's the divorce card. Three of Swords is the divorce card in tarot. Divorce is coming. And it's coming after Christmas. It's for the new year, you guys. So I would expect January, February in the headlines hearing that they filed for a divorce. Yeah. It's exactly the way I saw it a long time ago. It's just finally coming to fruition. Unfortunately, I'm not good. I'm terrible with timing in tarot. But, it's just the way it is. So, with sword energy is weeks. It could be weeks or autumn. So I would expect either it's going to be in 3 weeks, even though I don't like timing in tarot, or by fall of 2025. That's how I see it. Hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for listening to my rant. If you happen to listen to my rant, please take my advice on that. If you have breast implants, women, ladies, please remove them. They're right above your heart. They're right above your major organs. I have known and seen women actually die from it. I know women who actually got a very rare form of cancer associated with breast implants. Butt implants are no different, implant. So please consider my advice. I love you. Thank you for being here. Happy Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas tomorrow. And I hope you have a beautiful day with your family. The food's tasty. Hopefully you went in moderation, because it's not about gifts. It's about family. It's about connection. It's about loving the people that love you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me to have this job. I enjoy working from home, especially since I have an autoimmune issue, and especially since I had those implants and it did great damage to my body. So thank you so much. Next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.